We got almost no wind blowing back in here, but at least it is a south wind. Yesterday was a little bit of a north wind, so I didn't even bother coming out here. See if there are any shad back here, and if there are, then there's gonna be bass. I've got like the worst freaking case of allergies I've ever had in my life right now, so you can probably hear it. I sound like Lois. I'm all about the fishing though. If we have a good day of fishing, we have a good day of fishing. My allergies can kiss my ass. I got bit there. Whatever that was, missed it, but I got bit. Last time I was out here, I got a 3.5 pound bass, hooked it with the trailer hook and nothing else. So now you see why I throw a trailer hook on a spinnerbait. I don't throw a freaking spinnerbait without one. Not anymore. Haven't in years. Fish. Good fish. Stay on, bud. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Is he wrapped me in a ton of stuff, or is that a giant? Oh, he's small. I watched this guy in the boat come over here and steal my spot now. I don't think he can get back here, but he'll try. Hey, that fish ain't that small. That fish is not that small. We hooked him with both hooks too. That's what I like. We were able to tear that fish through all that vegetation and brush. We're gonna tripod that guy. That's a nice fish. That's one that probably is gonna be over 2 pounds just because it's so fat right now with shad. That's the fish we just saw jump. This was a very aggressive fish. We saw it jump, we cast to it, it bit. 2 pounds. Right on the money. But we saw this fish jump, we cast to it, it bit, and we didn't, for some reason, hook it. Then the very next cast, it bit again, and we did hook it. So, very aggressive fish. Tripod shot with the sunlight. That guy's all hung up back there. 2 pounds right on the money, just barely, because it's so full of shad. The gut on this thing, it's about ready to explode. Fought really hard. I thought it was a lot bigger than that until I saw it. Smallmouth usually doesn't mean a big fish. 9 times out of 10, before I've ever landed the fish, I can tell if it's big or not based on the size of its mouth. So, when I saw this guy, I knew he was a dink, but hey man, that didn't take long today. That did not take long. We've made 3 casts, and we've already caught a fish. God, this spot is just so good. Fish! That's 2 casts in a row. That is 2 casts in a row. Feels about the same size. Stay on, bud. He's a little smaller. Quite a bit smaller, actually. We won't weigh him or tripod him, but 2 casts in a row. That's not a very healthy fish. Little male bass. We're smoking them today. We made 4 casts. We've already caught 2 fish out of public water. Very pressured lake here. I brought a jig and a swim bait underspin with me as well today, so. Fish! Oh my gosh. Stay on, bud. That's 3 fish in no time. We have only made, that's a better one too. About like that first one, I think. Oh my gosh, I can't see anything because of the sun. Oh, dude. Yeah, that's a good one. 3 fish on like 7 casts so far. We got him with both hooks once again. I brought a jig and a underspin that I don't know if I'm gonna throw the way things are going. Jesus, dude. That's another tripod guy. That's the biggest fish of the day, I think, so far. Not a whole lot bigger than that first one, but I'm gonna say he's 2 pounds 4 ounces, because why wouldn't he be? Two and a half pounds, 2 pounds 8 ounces. That's how you do it right there. Honey hole on a public lake, who would have thought? 2.5 pounder right there. Beautiful fish. We've already got ourselves a video and we've made 7 freaking casts. Seven casts, 3 fish, and really no dinks except that first or that second one. I mean, that's a good fish there. Never complain about a 2.5 pounder. There's something wrong with you if you don't enjoy that. I put some chartreuse dye on the tail of this underspin, which normally I wouldn't do, but back here in the wind and the waves, there was something just jumped. The water back here is a little bit more turbid than the rest of the bay. This bay is actually pretty clear. First cast with the underspin. First cast. Stay on. Yo! Good fish. Oh my God. Wow. First cast with the underspin. That chartreuse dye helped. Dude. That is a tank. That fish has been caught recently too. Poor guy. By a novice or something. Something broke this fish's jaw. So I'll show you his good side. That's a nice fish. That guy, man, that fish is beat up. I feel so bad for that fish. That fish has got to go close to 4. I don't think quite 4. Probably like 3 pounds 10 ounces, I'm gonna say. That fish is so beat up. It looks like it's a big male bass too. Let's see what you weigh. 3 pounds 10 ounces, 11 ounces. 3 pounds 11 ounces, wow. Almost a 4-pound bass. And as soon as we hooked it too, first cast with the underspin, which is funny, as soon as we hooked it, another one jumped over there. So, man, this fish is ugly. Poor fish, man. Really beat up fish, but a good one nonetheless. Something tells me this is just a big male bass. Let's get him back in the water before anybody sees. I mean, it is a super pressured public lake, but still, spots like this that are in the back parts are not as pressured. There you go. Big fish. Fish. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my God. How big is that one? Oh, biggest fish of the year. Stay on. Get over here. Biggest fish of the year. Stay on. Stay on. Yo, I might walk out to get it. Yo, I'm walking out to get that one if I have to. Yo. Yo, stay on. That's a monster. He's wrapped on a stick. We're getting out of here after this if we land him. Guys, this water is ice cold. Stay on, bud. Yo! My God! Dude! That's gotta be 6. That's gotta be 6. That, don't be 5 pounds 15 ounces, please. Dude, I didn't take my wallet out of my pocket. Oh, I took everything out of my pocket but my wallet. Oh my God. What did I say? We don't want to throw the underspin because we could lose the fish that we hook. We want to get them on the spinnerbait, and we just freaking did. Oh my God. Oh, that water's cold as ice. I am absolutely drenched now, but it was worth it. You've got to be 6. Biggest fish of the year. Come on. Maybe bigger. Yeah. 6 pounds, 4 ounces. 6 1/4. 6 1/4. 6 pounds, 5 ounces it showed there at the end. Dude. Oh my God. I cannot believe this fish wrapped me on a freaking stump out there. I would have lost it if this spot was any deeper. I'll go chest high into the water for a big fish. 6 pounds, 5 ounces. Biggest fish of the year. I swear every time I go fishing now I catch the biggest fish of the year, close to it. Monster fish. Look at the mouth on that one. Big gut on it. Pre-spawn, been feeding heavy. Those are both eggs and shad in her gut. Look at that. Big fish, man. I knew it was a monster when it was tearing line. Oh my God, my arm's about to fall off just from holding it. It's so big. Big old bug eyes. I don't want too many people to see this fish. So, between you and me, I caught nothing out here today. Man. Oh, what a beast. What an absolute monster. This fish has not been caught recently either. A bunch of the fish we caught today had wounds in their mouth, but this one didn't. There are still fish jumping out here too. Oh my gosh. Thank you, big girl. There she goes. I knew that one had to be 6 plus. I was gonna be so pissed if that was 5 pounds, 15 ounces. But you can't tell me you wouldn't have done the same damn thing in my situation. You really just gonna lose the biggest fish of the year right in front of you like that, knowing that you could walk out there and get him? Hell no. Fish. Small, much smaller. Get out of there. Don't you do it. Small enough I could horse the shit out of him and keep him off that stump. Last thing I want to do at the very least is lose my spinnerbait, especially to a dink like this. Little 1 pounder. God dang, it's freaking good in here today. Fish. I burned it and he hit it. He's small. He's small but not tiny. I can't believe this, you guys. Wow. Public lake. I did better here today than I did at the golf course yesterday. Isn't that something? Who would have ever thought? I'd come here where 500,000 people fish every year and do better than a golf course. Oh my God, man. I burned it. That's what he wanted. All right, man. So, you know, we've been on a streak recently of losing the biggest fish of the day. Not only did we not lose the biggest fish of the day today, we didn't lose any fish. We hooked 7 fish and we landed 7 fish. We had some bites where we just didn't hook the fish for whatever reason, if it was a crappie or it might have been a sand bass or big bluegill or something. But every fish that we hooked, we landed today, which is exactly what I needed to do. I'm so tired of losing all these big fish that we've been losing over the last month or two, really the whole year. But we put an end to it today, and that was the biggest fish of the year so far. What a great day of fishing. Got these polarized glasses on right now because they kind of work like sunglasses too. We're driving into the sun, and we're driving off into the sunset. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.